Okay, good morning, y'all. I know I promised y'all a live pregnancy test like a while ago, and I actually did it, but I deleted it because it was negative and it was just awkward. It wasn't even like filmed right or whatever, so I just deleted it. But this cycle, y'all, it's been real crazy, like super crazy. But I dipped the test and then I ran out the house to jump in the car to go to work. I haven't even looked at it yet. Okay, and again, I don't even know if I can get it to focus. Well, it's negative. Like super negative. I took a first response as well as a Walmart brain test. And that is negative too. Super negative. So I'll insert a picture of it. But I also took a ovulation test, and that is negative. It has like a faint line on it, but it's not like a positive ovulation test. But yeah. So this month my period came as normal. Regular 4 days, went off. Cool, everything's normal. Then I went to take an ovulation test like around cycle day 16, which I usually would get it when I was on the vitex. I would get it between cycle day 16 and cycle day 19. So cycle day 16 came, I took an ovulation test, and it was dark, but not positive, but very dark. So I'm like, okay, so I should be ovulating between tomorrow or the next day. Okay, cool. Cycle day 17 comes, and I noticed that it was getting lighter. So I'm like, okay, I have no idea what this means. So I waited till the next day, and it, like, every day it just kept getting lighter and lighter and lighter. But I never actually got like a positive ovulation test. Like, they always was getting, like, from cycle day 16 to cycle day 22, they just kept getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And then cycle day 23, it got darker, but I never got a positive. So either I ovulated early and I missed it, or I just didn't ovulate at all this month. Like, I have no idea what the heck is going on with my body. Like, I'm on track. The next thing you know, everything just goes haywire. I don't understand. I literally don't understand. If I missed it, then possibly when I tested, I probably was like 4 or 5 DPO. So at this point, I would probably be like 9 or 10 DPO. But I have no clue if that's even accurate. I have no idea. So I just don't know. I don't know if it's too early to test, or if I'm late enough in the past ovulation to test. I have no idea. Like, I have no idea. This cycle was just absolutely crazy. And then I started spotting. Like, first 2 days of spotting, it was like really light, like light pink color. And then it was like brown, like ew. It was like this brown weird spotting, and I had that for like 4 days. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just take a pregnancy test, because that's usually what that means, I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't be spotting like mid cycle. It was only like cycle day 22 and I was spotting. So I decided to take a pregnancy test. So I took a clear blue, like the plus minus one. I took a clear blue, and it was a really faint positive line in the background. So of course I'm like, oh crap. But then I had to remember that blue dye tests always give you like that shadow type situation. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait and just take another one because I don't know. So I went to CVS to try to get a first response, and of course they didn't have any first response tests. So I just got like the dollar store cheap ones or whatever, but the pink dye ones. So I took that, and there was a faint positive, and I'm like, I can't get 2 faint positives on 2 separate tests. There's no way. So I'm like, I'm gonna just take another one in the morning. I bought 3 of them. So I'm like, I'm gonna just take another one in the morning and see if it's like a little darker, like a little bit more visible. So the morning came, and I took the dollar store cheapie, and it was nothing, like stark white negative. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait like a couple hours, and I'm gonna do another one just in case, like, I don't know. Sorry y'all, this road is really bumpy, and something is going on with my mount. I have a mount in the car. It's like every time I hit a bump, it's like shaking. Let's see if I can adjust it really quick. Okay, that's better. So, like around 7 p.m., I took the other dollar store cheapie, like the last one I had. I took that, and again, I had that really faint positive, like a little thin red line. So I'm like, okay. Now at this point, I'm just like going nuts. Like this just can't be. So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow to get an actual first response, and I'm gonna get some more of the Walmart First Signal ones. I really don't like the Walmart First Signal ones because they give like a really bad evaporation line, like a really dark evaporation line after like 20 minutes. So I really don't like using those. But I'm like, whatever. I got them. I just took them out, and of course they're negative. I know for a fact the 3 minutes has passed. 5 minutes has passed. I'm gonna look at it again when I pull up to this light, just in case. It might have wanted to take a little bit longer than the 3 minutes. But I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like, the clear blue is probably, you know, with the shadow or whatever, so I can't even count that. But the 2 dollar store cheapies that I took with the faint line on it, like, what was that about? Then my episode last night. Okay, so I went to my friend's house. She was feeling down, so I went over there to try to cheer her up for a couple minutes. Before I went there, I grabbed a rotisserie chicken to bring home for dinner. So I got that in the car. I ran to my friend's house for a couple minutes. I sat and talked to her for literally like 10 minutes. She had like some chicken salad or whatever. I grabbed some chicken salad, had a glass of wine, and I left. Well, I thought I was leaving. I went to get in the car, and I smelled the rotisserie chicken and instantly felt like I had to throw up. So I goes back into her house to use her bathroom so I can throw up. This was at about 7 o'clock. I didn't leave her house till 10:30, 11 o'clock because I was puking the entire time. When I tell you, it was terrible, like horrendous. It was just awful. I thought I was dying. I was like sweating as if I was like playing an NBA game. Like, oh my God, it was so terrible. I'm like heaving and like gasping for air. And after a while, it just was like nothing was coming up, but I just kept going. I would have like a 2-minute break in between vomiting. So I would like lay on her floor. Like I felt like I was fainting. Like I was like, I couldn't hold my eyes open. I couldn't hold my head up. I'm just laying on her bathroom floor on a little carpet or whatever. And I'm just laying there trying to like get myself together. And I just kept like going in and out. Like I kept falling asleep. And then after the 2 minutes was up, I would be throwing up again. I threw up at least like 9 or 10 times in that girl's bathroom. And I just felt so embarrassed. I just was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be over here cheering you up because you're feeling down. And I'm in the bathroom constantly throwing up. And I know my husband and the kids were waiting for me to come home with dinner. And it was just terrible. I texted him like I got sick, like I'm throwing up, I'll be there as soon as I can, but I feel terrible. He texts me a bunch of baby emojis, like it's funny. So like that was my experience, and that's why I felt like I had to test again this morning. Once I pull up to the next light, I'm gonna look at the test again. Maybe I just need a blood test, or maybe it's just really, really negative, and like any other time where I think I'm pregnant, I have a whole bunch of pregnancy symptoms, but I'm not pregnant. I have pregnancy symptoms all the time. Like before my episode yesterday, I literally like all week, well last week, because this is the beginning of this week, but all last week I'm like getting hot. Now I'm anemic, and I'm always cold. I'm like getting hot, like sweating and like hot. And then I'm just hungry, like super hungry. Like I'm the type that usually can eat breakfast, eat a big lunch, and be cool for the rest of the day. Like I can eat, you know, dinner if I want to, but it's not really like I'm hungry, I need to eat now. Like every 3 hours, I'm literally like stomach pains hungry. It's crazy. So I don't know. I have no idea. So maybe I am, maybe I'm not. If I am, these tests don't work, or just don't work for me, I should say. Maybe I just need a blood test. Maybe I should just wait a little longer, because maybe it's still too early. But I think after 3 or 4 days, like your HCG is supposed to double, and I should at least be able to see something at this point rather than nothing. I took the first test on Saturday. Today's Tuesday. I should definitely be able to see a line. So I'm about to look at this now. Yep, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know why this won't focus, but it's negative. Totally negative. And I'm scared to look at this Walmart one again, because Walmart always got like some weird crap going on with it. Like it always have like that evaporation line if you wait too long to look at it. So let me see this one. Hold on 1 second. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I'm driving doing this. I don't think that this was a good idea. Because if it would have said positive, like, what the hell? I probably would have had to pull over. But I can't see it. But it's definitely negative. Nothing on it. So we will see how today goes. And maybe I'll just go to the emergency room later tonight if the shenanigans keeps up. But that's it. It's negative.